SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm...
Alright, what is going on, guys? First and foremost, happy Memorial Day to all you guys out there. Secondly, welcome back to the Relentless Racing League Miller Motorsports Xfinity Series. Tonight, we got the Memorial Day 160, sponsored by Mr. Jacob Treat here at Nashville Fairgrounds. 160 laps here at this very treacherous track. Probably the biggest kryptonite tonight. I'm going to say probably the bump out of turn 2 as you just saw a car get loose. There is a massive bump right out of 2, and if you're not careful on throttle point coming off of turn 2, you can get really loose. And really, the backstretch is both pretty bumpy too. There's times where on our tires it's hard to get to full throttle just because of how loose it is down that backstretch. Turn 3 and 4, kind of your typical short track turn. Does get a little loose off of 4 if you're not careful. But 1 and 2 is definitely the trickiest part about this track. We get as we get qualifying underway here tonight. What's up, Lab? So we got 160 laps here. Over under cautions. Let's go with... So we're going to have one stage break. It's a guarantee. Let's go with 9. Over under 9 cautions. Or 9.5, I should say. Wow, good, yeah. New Brawl currently top of the board. Schaefer was the quickest in practice. So it should be interesting what he can do for qualifying. Brady Price goes top of the board. Danny Rogers, P2. Sam Gordon out there qualifying. I think this is his second lap. Oh, he gets loose off of 4. Does he better his time, though? No, he does not. Justin May exiting pits for his qualifying. Oh, I missed it. Danny Rogers on top of the board. Wizza. Solid couple weeks for that number 51. Banks goes P4. Justin May completes his first lap. He is going to go P10. So to Brandon Banks real quick. He comes out of turn 4 for his final lap here in qualifying. Trying to better that time. Trying to increase a 10th. He is going to not better his time. Let's actually go right along here, Schaefer, to give you an idea of how bumpy this track is. You see, 3 and 4 is pretty smooth. You do get loose, but this corner right here, see if he hits those bumps. See how bumpy, the bumpity bump right here. Boom! Big bump. I think 3 and 4 is pretty bumpy, but 1 and 2 is definitely worse. But Schaefer's first lap, or second lap, I should say, is going to be P1 quick time for the number 3. Ethan Collier comes across the line, I believe, for his second lap. I got this going on. Let me turn my sound up real quick. The engines are kind of quiet. I don't want it too loud. Turn tires down a little bit for this. Let's leave them up. Oh, in-car. Really? I can turn in-car up? Hold on a second. How does that sound? A little bit better. All right, so we got a little bit of time left in qualifying. No one's out there on track. Hopefully you guys all had a good Memorial Day weekend. While we're waiting for qualifying to end, just a quick reminder. No racing going on next week here in Relentless. It is our off week, a good little break after, I think, seven weeks of racing. So we will not be racing next week at all. But we do got more racing going on this week. So it's really Nashville Fairgrounds across the board, ARCA, Xfinity, and Cup. The only series going a little bit off schedule as far as tracks goes is trucks. They will be going to Auto Club tomorrow night. That should be a pretty fun race. And then when we come back from our break, I know Cup and Xfinity are going to Phoenix. ARCA will be going to Nashville Super Speedway, and trucks will be going to Pocono. He worked today. Sucker. 3-day weekend. No, it's actually a 2-day weekend. I work Saturdays. Anyways, let's go over that official starting lineup here tonight. Oh, what are you doing? Go back. So, kicking off on that pole position, Eric Schaefer, outside row number 1, outside pole, Danny Rogers, Ethan Collier and Tom Wiesa, row number 2, row number 3, Kevin Stein and Brady Price, Brandon Banks, Josh Van Westen, row 4, Gordon Spain and William Peters, row 5, Nathan Penley, Philip Brown, the road course ringer, row number 6. Going on to row number 7, you have Michael Newbrawl and Sam Gordon, William Kinder and Alan Grindle, Joshua Cladbuck, Brian Marshall, row number 9, Tyler Berry and Justin May, row 10. Row 11, you have the Sack Attack, Gary Sack and David Fornan, Tyler Forsch and Barrel Boy Matt Forns, row number 12. Going on to row number 13, Davey Hendricks and Darren Cannon. You got the Wallbang Machine, Chase Harden and Ricky Williams, row 14. Row 15, Chad Williams and Tony Frey. And to round out the field, in that 16th and final row, you have Mike Simone and Andrew Gueda. Keep in mind, all admins in this series racing tonight, they will get an EOL. Real quick, stage break tonight. My memory sucks. Lap 45. So, Lab, what you thinking, man? 9.5 cautions, over under. Oh, Rogers is having the same issues Hughes is having. His car is not showing up right. I don't know what's going on with my trading paint. You're thinking 6. Oh, that's lenient. With how tough this track is, 6? I don't know. I don't like the drum cam. That's horrible. I think TV3 is the best. Gosh dang it. I'm breaking my headset. I'm pretty sure everyone on the stream just heard that. No.
Oh,
Alright, so Schaefer, Danny Rogers can lead us to green here tonight. Ethan Collier, Tom Weeds, a solid effort by those guys. Going to be row number 2. Pacers and make the dive down pit lane as Eric Schaefer leads the green here at Nashville Fairgrounds Memorial Day 160. Green flag out in the air and underway we go. Schaefer getting a pretty good launch. Just behind them, you have Brady Price looking inside of Tom Weeds. Weeds not getting a good launch. Brady Price can be able to clear the 51 off of turn number 2. Move that 32 into P4.
The yellow flag is
oh,
out.
let's go a little bit further back, but we got our first yellow night, Gordon Spain. Oh, he is sideways. Oh, and Ethan. Oh, he got sent by the 8. I said Ethan Collier in the 45 crowd. Oh! What happened there? The yellow is out, and man, Brady comes up and tags the 45. Now, I'm kind of curious. Since the yellow's out, the 45 can lose all that track position. No, it looks like he's going to be able to get it back. Okay. Do I like bologna? I don't mind bologna. I mean, if I'm gonna make a sandwich, it'll probably be like a ham and cheese or roast beef and cheese. But I don't mind bologna, especially if you fry it up and throw it on a sandwich with some eggs, some bacon. Yeah, that's the stuff. Why? BOLOGNA. What? Hey, have you never tried fried bologna, Gib? Okay, not okay, not fried, but more so like cooked in a pan. Okay, fried, cooked, yes, thank you, Lab. That is good. You fry some bologna up in a pan, you throw it on like a biscuit or a croissant with some eggs, cheese, and maybe some bacon. That's the stuff. I hate tomato juice. I hate tomato juice. Can't stand it. Tomato juice is definitely an acquired taste. Wouldn't that just be tomato sauce then? Or do you mix your rice with tomato juice? Because my wife makes Spanish rice with tomato sauce, or whatever the rice she makes with tomato sauce, or diced tomatoes is really good, but not tomato juice. All right, so Payne's gonna down to pit lane. Schaefer, Rogers back to the leading field of green. Schaefer's on the outside of it.
Green.
I don't know. I'll ask her if she comes back in here. I don't think she does. Brady Price, good move to get into P2 there. From me mum. I got my fat ass hungry. All right, a little bit further back in pack. Collier almost going up and tagging that left rear of the 8 of Nathan Penley. Nathan Penley, though, charging hard on the outside. Has to check up there a little bit. Let William Peters in. All right,
Caution, yellow
every
flag.
time I go further back in the pack, a caution flies. William Kinder, Brian Marshall involved. 35 of William Kinder. They're 3 wide. Those bumps in 1 and 2. Oof. Ah! Someone else got outside. Let's go look at that here in a second. But what exactly happened there? We'll slow this down real quick. Did Gordon get loose? No, I think Kinder just came up too much. 94 nowhere for him to go. Someone else got spun. I saw the car. Oh, the 72 and 12. Oh no, is the actual 12? That is some Arc Break Weekly by Darren Cannon. We'll go on board with him. Maybe he didn't see what's going on. Do you see the 12? Oh my gosh, in the 99! Alright, hold on a second. Let's go on board. Oh, play. Go on board with the 2 of Darren Cannon. No, I don't know if I can call that arc breaking. I mean, as soon as he saw what was going on, you heard him let off the gas. But, what the 99? Force. Oof. I don't know. Y'all be the judge of that. Arc break or just couldn't see what was going on in front of him. Let's see. So there's a 90. He definitely can't see what's going on. You can see, I'm slowing it down here. Still really can't see. And that's, yeah, I think that's just wreck happened in front of him. Just nowhere for him to go, really. Yeah, you see the flame kicks out, yeah. Ooh, look at the 56 barely make it through that. I told you were being lenient with 6. I might have been being lenient with 9.5. Hey, babe.
What?
Come here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back out in the air. So we're wondering, when you make that Spanish rice with tomato sauce, right? Do you cook it in the tomato sauce or add it after you cook the rice?
Both.
Both. Okay.
So I boil it with some chicken or beef bouillon.
Uh-huh.
With the tomato sauce, you boil it all together. Then when you strain it, you add more, just a little bit more tomato sauce with oregano and Italian seasoning, and you mix it all.
Alright, there's the answer. It's good, I'll tell you that much.
You need to pick up your
Alright, so back to the action, Miguel. Let's go a little further back. Hopefully there's some cautions up. Brandon Banks didn't qualify as well as we used to see him qualify. He's lots of position. He's kind of quietly sitting there in P9. It seems single filed out in front of him. Really not seeing any too wide racing action going on up front. See clouded by getting around Gary Sack. Josh Redden Weston has moved his way into P2. Brian Marshall jumped to the pits. Not too sure what maybe happened. Oh, that was a while ago. Okay. Tell her to write it down and Gib wants you to write that down and send it to me. I'll send it to him. Yeah, it's Michael Giberson.
You mean posting the Relentless food page or just in the
Well, I don't know, Gibby. You just wanted to post it on the food page in the Discord. She's in our Discord.
Just need to know where I'm sending it. Hearing it now. August 7th, I have no plan.
He said that works. Yeah, put it in the food page.
Why are you telling everybody my food business?
Because it's good! That's why I'm fat. Eric, I hope he's not in pits. It's the SDK bug. Alright. So Schaefer still out there leading the way. Lap 19. Get some good green flag run going here. As far as battle goes, really nothing super close. A little bit of a battle going on back here between Banks and Kevin Stein. Also, kind of curious what fall off is going to be. So these guys, we'll check. Someone remind me around lap 35 to check for tire fall off. Schaefer still out there leading the way. Almost 2 seconds ahead of the 21 of Josh Van Weston. I think he just put the 99 another lap down. He did. He's now over 2 seconds. Do got another decent battle going on. A little bit further back, you got Penley, Rogers, and Peters all back here under a blanket. You see some guys out there rocking some red, white, and blue cars. Penley being one of them. I saw another guy in Discord. Who was it? It was, oh, Brady Price. That's who it was. Josh Van West. I think that's his usual paint scheme. You need to run these races, Gib, and make that Crayola scheme for these. I think Van Weston might like that. Oh shoot. Brady Price is, I want to think Brady might be a little bit quicker than Josh right now. It's so hard to pass. You see Brady having a little bit of a bobble there for turn 4. Came out of the corner a little too shallow. Van Weston doing a really good job defending that excuse me, middle line of 1 and 2. And Price just can't get the drive off of turn 2 he wants. Schaefer's built up a 3-second lead as they're battling for third or second behind him. Chase Harden falling back a little bit. Oh, well, he's blinked out. Never mind. Well, we started with 30. What did we start with? 33 drivers? 30? Yeah, I'm at 430 get wrecked out. And we only got 24 left on the lead lap. So early trouble for a lot of guys. Ooh, we lost Schaefer. Ooh, we really lost Schaefer. Van Weston now scored your leader. I think Schaefer just lost packets. And that's huge. He had a 3-second lead. Oh, no, he's back. Wow, he was gone for a while. Caution's out. Big wreck in front of Eric. Barry, Cannon, and Gueda all involved in this one. There's a 97 of Tyler Barry. See Darren Cannon just in front of him. And oh, that started with Brian Marshall and Andrew Gueda as I think the two of Cannon went to go check up for him. And 97 of Tyler Barry just came up into the number 2. Yeah, that was, I don't know why he stayed on the throttle right there. You could definitely see the wreck in here. If we go on board here with 97. Ooh, downshifting. Oof. Thanks, banter. Appreciate it. Everything good though, Miller? Saw your post on the YouTube. We're supposed to have some. Let me double check. I think we're supposed to have some pretty gnarly thunderstorms tomorrow. I'm hoping not. Let me check real quick. No, we're supposed to rain all day tomorrow, which is fine. I don't mind the rain. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and I think Wednesday morning, and then we're supposed to have thunderstorms Thursday and Friday. You don't what, Mitch? Got rain for once in Washington? No way. All right. Oh, it's up to they were lining up to get ready to go green or 2x2. Oh, screw off, Mitch. Jerk. All right. Ben West and Schaefer leads back to green here. Pace car dies on pit lane. Green flag back in the air. Ben West and a little bit of tire spin on that restart. Open the doors up for Nathan Penley to move into P2 if he can clear the pass on the 21 off of turn 2. He does move the number 8 into P2. Here comes William Peters and try to look to the inside of Josh Van Weston. Let's take a quick look at that fall off. Best time by for a lot of these guys outside of Schaefer is more of a mid-19. Last time by high 19s, low 20s, so a little under a second of fall off. Nothing huge. Granted, we did have quite a few pace laps going on. Yeah, that's for sure. But I mean, with Schaefer just dominating the field tonight, and I don't think. Let's check real quick. Did anyone maybe come down pit lane there? Sack, Spain, Wiggins, and Williams. Maybe see those guys cycle to the front on this pit stop at the end of the stage, get some track position. I just don't know how crucial or how much of a benefit it's going to be. Because they're going to have almost 10 lap older tires when we get... Penley loose off of 4. When these leaders come down pit lane. Nathan Penley had a moment off of 4 and opened the door for Josh Van West and looked to the inside. Tyler Berry in the 97th having issues. Stopped on the front stretch. Yellow's going to fly. That will not be staged. And this is what I'm thinking. Some guys might come down pit lane right here to put tires on right now. And to stay out at stage breaks. This is a perfect opportunity to do it. See what happened here with the 97. Tyler Berry looks like he's coming off of turn 4. Got a little too heavy on the throttle. Very slow spin. Just a little kiss to get inside wall. But he was stopped on track. And that's what's going to bring out the caution. So let's see what these leaders do. Schaefer coming down pit lane. No! He's going to fake it. Schaefer's going to stay out. No one in the top 10 coming down pit lane. Really, nobody coming down pit lane. I am shocked. Actually, I say that. Grindle, May, Spain, some other guys coming down pit lane this time by. If I'm a lap down, I come down pit lane too. Come down pit lane now and stay out at stage break. Get a lap back. I am absolutely shocked no one came down pit lane for track position to start this, to start the next stage. Looks like the two Darren Cannon getting back on the lead lap. Alrighty, lights on the pace car should turn off this time by. No, we're still on. Interesting. Okay. I was wrong. Alright, so lights on the pace car are off as we get ready to go by green flag racing this time by. Pace going down on pit lane. We're going to have a 2-lap shootout here for the stage number 1 finish. Schaefer going to lead the green. That's very small restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Back into where we go. Penley's a good restart. Going to leave Van West and William Peters side by side as we roll through 1 and 2. Just behind them, you have Danny Rogers and Brady Price going at it. Brady Price trying to fend off Danny. Danny getting a good run off of that corner exit as Van Westen sends it in deep into turn number 3. Going to complete the pass, and here comes Penley looking to the inside of Eric Schaefer. Nathan Penley put a really good dive into 3 and 4. Couldn't quite complete the pass. See if he does it this time by. We see him get loose a couple times off of turn 4. So far here tonight, final lap here in stage number 1. Looks like those Schaefer's going to have smooth sailing and collect the stage win here tonight. Penley coming across P2. Van West in your top 3 here in stage number 1. Alright, so now we should see the leaders come down pit lane. The question is anyone going to stay out? Yeah, I was talking about Gary Sack staying out. Gary Sack can be your new leader. Tony Frey, Grindle, Justin May, Danny Rowe. No, Danny Rowe is in pit lane. So top 4 guys staying out here this time by. '97 gonna get his lap back. And this could shake things up. This is the first time we've seen Schaefer not in the lead. He has led every lap up until this point. For the first time here tonight, we'll have a new leader in the form of the 89 of Gary Sack. Poor Gary rocking the Detroit Tiger scheme. Are they doing good this year? I haven't been keeping up with baseball like I usually do. So Lab, we're under our 5th caution, dude. You can only afford one more caution and you're wrong. I'm gonna stick with my original guess and say 9. Yeah. They had a good green flag run going though. It was like 2 or 3 in like 20 laps, so they had a good green flag run. All right, so Gary Sack leads back to green here tonight. Enters the small restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. And Tony Frey, a little bit of bobble out of that number 6, but Gary Sack was a really good launch. He'll easily clear the field as he have the 906 of Tony Frey, and then 90 going at it a little bit further back, and here comes Alan Griddle to the inside, making his way to P3. Don't count out that number 3 of Schaefer yet. He's going to dive to the inside of Alan Grindle. Grindle on the outside, going to try to defend Schaefer. Can't quite get the runoff. Schaefer does get a little loose off of 4. Now opens the door for Grindle to be clear going into turn 1. Schaefer got to be patient here. He has the speed. He was leading every lap in stage 1. Won the first stage. Looks like Grindle might have overshot that corner entry a little bit. He's still able to hold off Schaefer. What's up with Grindle though? He is running really wide. Yellow flags don't fly. I think Grindle was behind Schaefer. Sixth caution of the night. Brady Price, no! Oh, he has such a good run. What happened? Oh, the 45 just sent it in there a little too deep. Just barely tagged that right rear. Oh, and he just gets demolished and tattooed by the 2 of Darren Cannon. Now, was that ARCA break? Let's see. Let's go on board with the 2 of Darren Cannon. Oh, no. He just had nowhere to go. And man, that destroyed the front end of that car. Same on the brakes, Darren. This is sketchy. I luckily have never had this happen to me, but I have seen it happen multiple times. I don't know. How is he doing this? Oh. Oh, there you go. Wait. Boing, boing, boing. Nope, too far forward, Darren. Oh, there you go. They clipped it back down. That's pretty funny. His hood was talking back to us. And then shut up. Yeah. Luckily, he backed it into the wall and he got hit square in the back. Luckily. Yeah, if I'm Gary, I think you gotta choose Highline here. I mean, I would imagine he would. We've seen so far the leader take the outside line every restart so far here tonight. Alrighty. The pace lights are off. Pace car lights are off. As we get ready to go back green flag racing here this time by. There we go. Put my track map up. Alright, so Sack Attack and Tony Fragan lead the field back to green here on lap 57. Green flag back out in the air. Jack with a good restart. Schaefer, though, going to look to put it 3 wide here on this restart and going into 1. Can't quite get to the inside of Tony Fraith. Here comes Alan Grindle charging on the outside. It's Eric Schaefer still trying to look to the inside, put it 3 wide. Still can't quite get that nose to the inside of the quarter panel of Tony Fraith. Sack still leading the way. See if Schaefer can do it this time. He's there. They're 3 wide. Penalty on the outside. Schaefer looking to clear Tony. He does. But now he has Nathan Penley to his outside. He's able to pass Tony, but Penley took advantage of that and took that position away, as Schaefer, though, now has that inside line looking to get around Alan Grindle. Oh, a little bit of contact here between the 3 and 37. The 3 wide off the corner exit. Oh, gets skinny. Danny Rogers shifts it down to the inside. Here comes Schaefer trying to battle back to the lead and get around Gary Sack. Here with 100 to go this time by. Dives into the inside of the Sack Attack in the 89. They doorbank coming off of turn number 2. But Eric Schaefer back in the lead. It's only a matter of time until Schaefer got back into the lead here at Nashville. I'll say this, Gary Sack, even on older tires, doing a really good job holding off these guys on fresher tires. You see Nathan Penley trying to get around him. We know Nathan has a little bit of fresher tires, but he just can't quite get the pass complete. Now they have to kind of deal with Alan Grindle, maybe try to ship it to the inside. Ooh, 51 to Tom. Where's he at? There he is. A little bit of contact, but he keeps it going straight. Ooh, Peters got loose off a 4th. He'll have a door up for Weezy to get to the inside. But he can't quite do it. Peter's able to gather himself back up and hold on to that position. But here comes Ethan Collier to the outside. Everyone's getting loose. No. Ooh, Ethan. Penley is finally able to get around Gary Sack, because now Gary has the 37, Alan Grindle to his inside. We were watching this battle back here. So here comes the 21 of Van West, and he's going to try to get around Gary Sack, and he does. Now he's to the inside of the 37, Alan Grindle Jr. Josh Van Weston having a solid race so far here tonight. He's going to get around the 37 off of turn number 3, move him into P3. But here comes the 20 of Danny Rogers getting around Grindle. It looks like those older tires for Gary Sack are finally starting to bite him in the butt. He is just dropping like an anchor right now. Scary, needs a caution to get some fresh rubber put on that car. And he might get one. There's a lot of good battling going on. I see Olympians once again a little loose off of turn number 4. Ethan Collier looking the inside of Gary Sack. Almost makes contact with the 86 of Peters as they roll through 1 and 2. Ethan Collier trying to make his way back towards the front. He had a good qualifying effort. I want to say he started P3 or 4 as I disconnected my headset again. Here we go. We're back. And it's funny because you look in front, you see Penley. Like, oh, surely that's the leader. Oh, no. Here's Schaefer 2 seconds in front of everybody else. Schaefer just on a Sunday night cruise. Short tracks are really his bread and butter. We see him do really well at 1.5 miles to intermediates, if you want to call them that, and other tracks. But when we go short track racing, Schaefer is definitely always the guy to beat. But Penley was able to gain a little ground last time by. Yeah, Penley's slowly gaining on that 3. I believe so. Let's take a look at last time by. Yeah, last time by, Penley a 10.5 quicker. And now Schaefer coming up on some lap traffic. Fortunately for Schaefer, that is the 99, or that's a 58. Never mind. 50 or 56. He's waiting. He's already a lap down, so I don't think he's going to put too much of a battle up here with Schaefer. Schaefer can actually blow right by him as he rolls to 3 and 4. Usually lap cars are already a lap down. They don't put up too much of a fight. Who the heck is this? Count created 1 minute ago. What the world? Well, you tell the 97 to run up front. We'll talk about it more.
The yellow flag
Oh,
is
and
out.
there's our 7th caution of the night. Yellow flag out in the air. Watch it be the 97. I don't know who it is. Oh, the 13. He blinked out. The 13 and Clatterbike blinked out right there. And then there was a ghost contact between him and the 90 of May. I'm actually surprised that was a caution because they all kept it going straight. Whoops. Under caution for the 7th time here tonight. Penley diving it down pit lane this time by. Alright, so we did have a couple takers. Gary Sack came down pit lane. Barry's down pit lane. I did see Penley down pit lane. So a couple of guys got opted coming to pit lane here. Now, I don't know how much it's going to pay off for him. Let's see where Penley lines up. So Penley's going to come out of pit lane. And he's going to line up 14th. I just don't know. I think P14, yeah, he has fresher tires, but I think he's going to use up all the stuff getting back towards the front. Luckily for him, he will be starting on the outside here, so he can maybe make some stuff work on the outside on the 3 start.
Green.
It's like back out in the air is Van Westen. Once again, a little bit of tire spin out of him as he gets going on the gas there. Watch this Ada Penley. Restarted 14th. Working on the 42 of the road course ringer. That's for P11. There's the 2 6s. The fake 6 and the real 6 just in front of him. Tony Frey and Michael Newbrawl. Penley has to be smart. He has that fresh rubber, but he has to be smart and not use it up. Get through the field. Oh, I'm going to make contact with Newbrawl. Tony Frey was outside. Penley can get around him here down the backstretch going into turn number 3. Penley definitely showing how much different just a couple lap fresher tires make. Say couple, but I think he's on 30-ish lap newer tires. Let's check. Let's see. Yeah, about 30-ish tires. 30-ish laps. Now working the outside of Brandon Banks through 3 and 4. Easy work of Sam Gordon. Now he has a 37 of Alan Grindle, who's on a little bit older tires, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Grindle's on 42 lap old tires. Well, Penley can get a caution here. That'd be really in his benefit. He's made his way up to P8. Or no, P6. Now working on 5th. He works the inside of William Peters. If this stays green, I wonder if this is a race winning move for Penley. He has Weeza and Rogers battling it out right in front of him. Penley, they're going to look to the go, maybe to the inside, put it 3 wide. Oh, contact between Weeza and Rogers. Penley got a piece of that. Not too sure if Penley started that or... Let's see what happened here with the 20 of Danny Rogers. I don't know. Yeah, there was this contact between him and the 51. See Penley get a small piece of that. It spins the 20 out. Oh, and Justin May just tattoos the 51. Is that an arc break? Let's check. Oh, no. He could not see what was going on there. Alright, so now leaders are down pit lane. Penley's going to stay out. Collier's going to stay out. Both those guys did just come down pit lane. They're on a little bit older tires. I would imagine... I thought Gordon Span's going to stay, but no. Gary Sachs staying out. So the 2 wrenches in this plan right here are definitely the 5 and the 13. They're on 35 lap or 39 lap old tires. Everybody else on, it says 10, 11 lap old tires, but we did have some cautions in that span, so I would imagine they probably only have like 5 or 6 green flag laps on their tires, so not a huge disadvantage. But if this stays green for a good amount of time, they could definitely be hurt on the back end of the run. Alright, lights on the pace car off and go back green flag racing this time. Just over halfway. Just actually over 70 laps of racing to go. We get the green flag back in the air here in a little bit. Alright, pace going down on pit lane. Nathan Penley, Ethan Carter leads back to green here on lap 88.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air, back into where we go. Penley getting a really good restart now. Kind of going to watch a little bit further back here. Schaefer on the fresher tire, 3 wide down the backstretch, now down to 2 wide at the end of turn number 3. Schaefer making really quick work. These guys already moved up to P4. Almost contact between Gary Sack and Josh Van Weston. A little bit further back. Ricky Williams starting to drop like an anchor. Stayed out on those older tires. And he is just getting swallowed up by the field right now. Meantime, Schaefer's made his way to 3rd. Clouderbuck and one of those guys on a little bit older tires. I will say this, Sam Gordon running 5th on those really old tires. It's pretty impressive. Oh, Gary Sack goes around off of turn number 4. Caution's going to fly. Big pile up at the start-finish line. Sack attack gets loose, or maybe does he get some help? Oops, let's find out. He just got loose by himself. Gordon did a good job avoiding that. Look at that pile up though, right there. You see Gary get loose. Nowhere for Grindle or the 13 to go. Here comes the 11 and the 42 into the picture. Man, what a hit by those guys. Oh, the 32 got tagged by Tony Frey. And then something happened to the 35. Oh, he gets in the back of Tony, and then Danny Rogers gets a piece of it as well. Man, if you're Nathan Penley, it's not what you wanted to see. All right, lights on the pace car off. We get rid of the green flag racing. Going down on pit lane as Penley and Collier lead us back to green here. Just shy of lap 100. Green flag back out in the air. Penley leading the way. But here comes Schaefer battling to the inside of Ethan Collier. Making it look easy with that pass. Easily clears the 45 off of turn number 2. I think he has his eye set now on that number 8 machine of Nathan Penley. Further back, you got Sam Gordon working around the outside of Tony Frey. Danny Rogers, that car's been beat to hell, but I think it's still up here battling in the top 10, trying to get P6 taken away from Lisa. Back to the lead we go. Schaefer's caught that back bumper of the 8, trying to get around him here at the crescent start finish on lap 99 this time by. Penley does have a little bit older tires here, and that could be a huge disadvantage, especially in a couple laps. Right now, they seem to be pretty even as far as speed goes. Schaefer looking to shortcut or cut the corner there, get a run down the front stretch. Can't quite get it done this time by. Penley though dives it into turn number 1. It's to the inside of Penley. Oh, contact made. Almost puts Penley in the wall down the backstretch. Schaefer back to the lead he goes here on lap 101. Van Westen now trying to get around that number 8 machine. How about Michael Newbraw? Typically a guy we talk about running top 5 or having good runs at short track. Here he is looking for a good finish as another yellow flies is Justin May involved. Caution number 10. I think May is lost by himself off of 4. Yep. Oh, just a small kiss to the wall. No more damage done, but does bring out a yellow. Stupid thing. Alrighty. So we're going to have just over 50 laps of racing. How many more cautions do you think we're going to see? We're under our 10th caution of the night, averaging a caution by every 10 laps. Which is pretty insane because we have like 5 caution laps per caution. So we're getting on average 5 laps of green flag race every 10 laps. All right, last time the pace car off and go back green flag racing this time by, and we will be coming to lap 107. Just over 50 laps of racing to go here at Nashville Super Speedway. Pace car makes that dive down pit lane. Very interesting pit entry here. Luckily, we don't have green flag stops, but man, that pit entry is treacherous.
Green flag, green flag.
Restart zone we go. Green flag back out in the air. Great start by Penley. Actually opened the door for Van Westen and maybe clear the 8 of Penley. He is on fresher tires than that 8 machine, but they're going to battle it out. Be side to side, dead even down the backstretch into turn number 3. Van Westen shoots it to the inside, slides up the track, and once makes contact with the 8, but that's going to open the door for the 21 to take that spot away. Further back, I saw William Peters getting around some guys looking to the inside of the 97 of Tyler Berry. Looks like he's going to get that pass complete. Whom we haven't talked about really at all tonight. The 54 of Banks getting around his teammate Michael Newbrow for 6th place. We have yet to see that car in the top 5 here tonight. We got another yellow out in the air. 11th caution of the night. It's Gordon Spain. He gets collected in something. Has a 32 of Brady Price to his outside. Same thing we've seen really all night. Just getting a little loose off of 4. I thought for sure turn 2 would be the kryptonite, but it seems like tonight it is turn 4. That is the 5th spin we've seen. Solo spin off of 4. What's up, Ricketts? Holy cow, where have you been? Oh my gosh, you're alive. You're alive, my guy. What's up? Where have you been?
Not up your butt,
Yeah, YouTube, Forens. YouTube. I don't know if he's there no more. It's hard for me to watch both streams, but he did comment YouTube. Forens like that quiet kid in the back of the classroom. Ricketts? What? Where? We had Mikola make an appearance a couple weeks ago. Ricketts making an appearance. Who's next to make an appearance in YouTube or Twitch chat? Alright, so this race should be interesting. We have seen the 21 spin tires have, well, not spin tires, have quite a bit of tire spin a couple times here tonight on restarts. Shape's been getting really good launches. It is a very small restart zone. Up 114, coming to lap 114 here. It looks like this time by Van Westen, though. Might have finally learned, I don't want to say learned how to get on throttle, but learned his lesson, I guess you could say it, as he's able to clear the 45. So it was the 8 of Penley, 45 of Ethan Collier, into P number 4. Just behind them, we have Brandon Banks trying to crack into the top 10 for the first time tonight, working around the outside of Danny Rogers in that all-black Toyota Camry. It is supposed to be number 20 for some reason. It's not showing up properly. Banks was a good run off a corner exit, trying to get that pass. Rogers is doing a really good job, even with a beat-up car, holding off that 54 machine. Oh, Rogers gets loose. Let's go up the door for Banks as Banks finally cracks his way into the top 5 here tonight. But just in front of them, you have Nathan Penley looking to the outside of Josh and Weston, trying to get that P2 spot taken away. Penley's doing. Let's take a look at tire wear because I'm kind of curious. So both Penley and Collier doing a really good job on 10-lap older tires, maintaining and running where they're at. Maybe keep an eye on Sam Gordon. He is on a little bit fresher tires. Same with the 13 at Clatterbuck. Those guys are on fresher tires. Clatterbuck currently running P10. We'll see if anyone's downshifting. Let's see. Pull that dashboard up. We did see some guys downshift early. See what the leader's doing. He's staying in fourth gear. Schaefer, though, has been dominating tonight. Definitely has led the most laps by far. We've had a few different leaders, but when that number 3 gets out front, he's out there. Looks like Danny Rogers starting to fall back a little bit. New Brawl working the inside. Just behind them, you got the 906 of Tony Frey. Here we're running the inside. Gets a good middle 3 and 4. Able to clear the 20 off a corner exit. Solid run by all of DBR. All of them in the top 7. As far as positions gained as they run right now, well, Tony don't count. Surprising enough, the most position gained would be the 56 of Kuwaita, up 11. William Peters working around the outside of Tony Frey. Really, the only battle I'm seeing right now that's close, mind you, is back here. You got Rogers, Frey, Peters, and just behind them you have Clatterbuck, who was on fresher tires. This is all the battle for P8 going on right here. I actually have to say that. You got a good battle going on about to start here for 4th. Banks has caught the back of Ethan Collier. I said keep an eye on Sam Gordon. He is on fresher tires than everybody else up here. I just don't know if it stays green, if he has enough time to chase down the leaders as Peters and Rogers swap spots back here for 8th. Peters actually looking to the inside of Danny Rogers. Rogers gets a little tight through 1 and 2, tags the wall, and opens the door for Peters to clear him, and now opens the door for Tony Frey to look to the inside. Schaefer, though, still out the lead in a 1.4 second advantage over the 21 of Josh Van Westen. With 31 to go this time by. Oh, look at a caution. 12th of the night. Tyler Force, Brady Price involved. Ooh. Ooh, and McConaughey again. Oh, and then Brady Price running around him and gets tagged. I don't know. Did he come down with Grindle? Or did... I mean, Grindle's to the inside. Forge comes down. Forge is a couple laps down. I don't know. I don't know how to call that one. Alright, let's see what pit lane's gonna look like. It looks like Schaefer coming up pit lane, Van Westen coming up pit lane. Penley, all of top 10. Except for Tony. Tony, the lone guy in the top. Did he just miss pit lane, though? It looked like he wanted to come down pit lane. Oh, then he toes. Actually, Justin May staying out in the 90. Well, I'm surprised Justin May is staying out. I can just look at that left front. If we go to someone like Collier. Yeah, that left front by Justin May. It's all out of whack. What's the right front? Right front looks fine. See under pacing what his steering wheel is. It's straight. What about under power? I mean, it doesn't seem to affect him too much. He is downshifting though. Interesting call here for Justin May. Ooh, David Farnan. Oh no, David Farnan's a lap down. Never mind. Jesus. Alright, so Justin May often shoots the outside here. Or it looks like that's what he's choosing. Yeah, I'd like some pace car off. Pace going down pit lane. Justin May, Eric Schaefer lead back to green here tonight. Green flag back out in the air and back on the way we go. May is a good start. Lee Penley and Schaefer side by side, but Schaefer making quick work of that 90. Here comes the 21 of Josh Van Weston. Oh, Van Weston loose off of 4 to the inside he goes. Able to keep it away from major damage. Caution's gonna fly as he just tags the wall with that left rear quarter panel. Luckily for Van Weston, very minimal contact. He just got loose off of 4 by himself. Well, I got a little bump there, but oh man, that could have been bad if that didn't if that didn't pack into the wall the way it did.
Why are you falling?
We do got under 20 or under 25 laps to racing to go. Race is coming down to nitty gritty. Should be interesting to see if maybe we see a little bump and run action going on as the race comes to an end. Jesus. Surprisingly, Justin May actually opted to stay out yet again. All right, can you go back green for Grayson with 20 to go? Schaefer Penley on that front row. How about Brandon Banks making his way up to pin number 3 here on this restart? Green flag back out in the air, back on the way we go. Teammate restart there. First time we've seen the leader opt to choose the inside line. I don't know how well it's going to work for the 54 Banks. Looks like paying off pretty well. If Banks able to get to that door of the 8 as they send it into turn number 3. Banks sent it in there pretty deep. Penley, they'll fight back hard on the outside. Still has that 54 to his inside. So looks like finally Penley able to clear the 54 as they come off of turn number 2. 19 to go this time by.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got another yellow. Ethan Collier, I think. Ooh, who was that? Oh, the 56 of Kuwaita. What happened to him? Oh. Oh! Actually started with a 90 of Justin May. I don't think he held his brakes, though. Oh, he just let that car roll down the track and collect a couple of the guys. So what happened to the 90? That's what started this. Oh, Newbrock came up and hit the wall. Spun the 90 around. Oh! Man, that's where the 56 gets involved. Ooh, Huntsy with the rate of 8. Appreciate it, man. Matt, don't encourage the internet trolls, please. All right, Schaefer, Penley leads back to green. 14 to go this time by.
Green flag, green
That
flag.
restart, then green flag back in the air. Penley with a good restart this time by. Able to be dead even with Schaefer. They enter turn number 1. Penley gonna try to battle on the outside. Schaefer has been running that bottom line so well all night long. They barely clear the 8 of Penley. Penley will go battle back to the inside of turn number 3. Schaefer overshoots the entry. Washed up the track a little, open door for Penley, get to the inside as they go down the backstretch into turn number 1. Oh, someone blew an edge on pit lane. Schaefer able to maintain the lead. 13 to go. Yellow flag back in the air. 15th caution. Brady Price. No, Brady. Oh, looks like he might be done. He towed this time. New brawl, 97 involved. Oh! Huge contact for the 32 to the inside wall. I started up here as the 6 of Michael. Played, stupid thing. Did he get a little bump going into the corner? He did. A little bump from Alan Grimm going to the corner and wash up the track. Trying to collect it. They're 4 wide exiting the corner. You see William Kinder getting the back of Brady Price. Boom. Whoa, was that neck code? Oh my neck code. Wow. Yeah. I heard it go kaboom. Hey man, these style short tracks are kind of right down your alley lane with your Legend. Doesn't your Legend have a motor you can swap out real quick? Might be about 500 horsepower short. Hey, 20 horsepower is better than none, right? I don't think it'd be 500. These things only push like 5. I think 550 package. I don't know. Anyways, Pitts going to make down the pit lane. Penley and Schaefer leans back to green here. Schaefer on the outside this time as he has team it behind him. Collier has a little bit of wheel spin. Penley was another decent restart. But Schaefer able to clear him going into turn number 1. Contact made, trying to get a little bump and run set up, but couldn't quite get it going as Schaefer was able to hold that car down to the bottom. Nathan Penny had to recollect himself here and try to chase back down that 3. Coming to 7 to go, this time by. Hey, Ethan Collier back here. Possibly a striking distance. These two leaders get into it. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, these two leaders, they do not have a good history with each other. So I would not be surprised to see a little bump and run come into action here. Penley's starting to kind of chase down the leader of Eric Schaefer. I just don't think Penley has it. I think Penley's going to need a caution to get back to that bumper of Eric Schaefer. Further back, I saw Phillip Brown jump 2 spots there in 1 corner.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we mentioned caution, and there it is. Joshua Weston, another driver who had a strong showing in stage 1 for the first half of the race collected in this wreck. Ooh, it looks like he got checked up there a little bit by the 38 of Spain. C30 of Spain loose, and then Rogers looks like he just drifted up the track, tagged the 21. New Brawl collecting that as well. Oh, big contact actually for the 21. Oh my. And that was engine expired. Alright, so it's a green-white checkered in play here. Seriously wonder if we are going to see a possible bump and run. Not a bump and dump, a bump and run. Whoa. Left from the pace car, I believe, should turn off this time. We see Penley and Schaefer starting to line up side by side already. Ethan Collier, Brandon Banks for row number 2. Schaefer has a win already. Penley does not, so I'm kind of curious how desperate Penley might get here. Pace car off, green flag back out in the air, back on the way we go. Penley with a decent restart yet again. He got Brendan Banks to his outside. Can he get to the bumper of the 3? That's the question. Coming out of turn number 2. I mean, it's about a half of Carling's gap. Not going to do it this time. Oh, as I say that, he's right there on the bumper, coming across the start finish line. 1 to go here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Penley gets loose, so they open the door for Schaefer to drive away as Collier gets into Banks, entering turn number 3. Or turn number 1, I should say. Collier into Brandon Banks in turn number 1. Schaefer is driving away, half a second lead in front of Nathan Penley. Eric Schaefer can win his second race this season as the battle for third is on. Collier gets loose off a corner exit, smacks the inside wall. Banks is coming across the line, P3, as they pile in behind him. I think Penley might have gave him a little bump and run if he was there, but he just got too loose off of 4, and it was just smooth sailing for that number 3 machine, Eric Schaefer, after that. What a win, and get his second win of the season here in Season 6 for Relentless Racing League. I think he tried to do a burnout earlier on the track. Oh, no. I think he was trying. Yep. You gotta make sure you pass Tech. What a finish. All right, well, let's kick it off with our P3 finisher. Pretty quiet night. Took a while for you to crack that top 5, but you yourself a third place finish here tonight. What is going on, Brandon?
Not much, man. It was rough. Not one of my better tracks.
No, yeah, you definitely struggled. I don't think it was like after lap 100, we finally saw you crack into the top 5. You and Collier had a really good battle there for third for that final lap. But man,
yeah,
what a race!
Yeah, that was a lot of fun there at the end. I really screwed up there in the pits. I ended up getting a speeding penalty. I had to go to the back, and track position was so freaking hard to get. And pass. I mean, it was just so hard to make a pass on the bottom, and you really had to get to people's outside, and everybody was guarding the outside. So, yeah, that was tough. But yeah, at the end there, man, Ethan here, that was a lot of fun. He ran me pretty clean. We got together a couple times there, and but heck, I mean that's short track stuff, man. You gotta lean on him a little bit to even make a pass here. So. But yeah, congrats to Shave. He's I told you last week he was gonna win this race. So it was he just loves these short tracks, man. And it's we just got to get better, I guess.
All right, man. Congrats on your P3 here tonight. I'll let you get your shout outs and good luck in 2 weeks. Where the heck are you guys at 2 weeks?
Oh, give me something good, man. Come on. I have
Phoenix.
no clue. Phoenix. Okay, that's not bad. I can take that.
But
Yeah, congrats. Yeah, congrats to Shafe. Nathan, he ran a heck of a race, man. All those guys up front that ran up there. We ran pretty good. It was a lot of fun. Congrats to Newbro was doing well there until the very end, and then man, he just kind of messed up. But shout out to DBR, Miller Motorsports, Tony, you for putting on the broadcast. Just everybody that comes out and watches. Appreciate you, everybody, and yeah, take a little break and get to a track where we're not. Hopefully, we won't have 14, 15 cautions that. So I don't know. I don't know. Phoenix
16.
is one of those tracks that you could get a lot. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, turn it around and have a better race.
All right, man. Later.
All right, buddy. Later.
All right. Oh, shoot. Dang it. All right, next we'll pull up our P2 finisher, Nathan Penley. Man, I was talking about a possible bump and run. It looks like any possibility of bump and run kind of got thrown out the window. We got a little too loose off of 4 coming to 1 to go.
Yeah, man, it got really loose. I gave it everything I had there at the end and just wasn't enough. Got too loose. Was all over the place. Made it difficult for Ethan, my teammate. He tried to send it on the outside, but I kept it together and was able to hold second.
Now, I got to ask, man, if you were in this position coming to 3 with 1 to go, would we have seen a bump and run?
Yeah, absolutely. Not even a question.
I knew it! I knew it!
You called it.
I did. I called it. Well, man, so a solid race for you here tonight. Got some stage points. Come across the line, P2. Really good points night for you. I know you're needing that. Sitting just outside the playoffs right now in P17 in points. So, good points bump for you coming in tonight and going into 2 weeks from now at Phoenix. So, good luck there. I'll let you get your shout-outs and congrats on a P2.
Much appreciated, man. Yeah, that was a fun race. But yeah, shout out FRC, of course, Josh, Sam, Ethan, Gordon, all the boys in the crew. Shout out Hendrick for giving us a fast Chevrolet. Shout out Relentless. Shout out you guys. I mean, seriously, everything is awesome. When it comes to the broadcast, love rewatching all of them. You do a great job, seriously. Shout out my smoking hot wife, Leanna. Hope she's listening. And as always, race hell, praise Dale.
All right, man. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
All right, next is pulling in our race winner, second win of the season for Eric Schaefer, coming out here tonight and really dominating the field. Had to bite way through a couple times on different tire strategies, but made it through fairly cleanly. Got a little lucky there with Penley getting loose. He said he was going to use the bumper, and I'm pretty sure you were waiting for the bumper going into 3 on the last lap had he been there.
Yeah, I saw him sending it down in there, and he tried it a couple times before that, but that just meant I had to drive into the corner a little deeper, so he couldn't. But no, all in all, good race. I enjoyed that. It was fun. A lot of cautions. I wasn't expecting that many cautions. We all maybe thought about maybe between 5 and 10, something like that.
I said the over-under was 9.5, and someone in Twitch chat said 6. I'm like, you're crazy for 6.
Yeah.
But I got to ask you, man, coming in tonight, I've always known turn 2 to be more trickier, but all the solo spins we saw tonight were off of 4. With these cars, how they're set up now, do they handle that bump out of 2 a little bit better than they used to?
No. It's still a shit show. The difference now is with the little fuel, it's so tight off of turn 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
You're putting in so much wheel that it's making it spin off the
right rear,
making it spin off the corner.
Well, man, congrats on that win here tonight. These short tracks seem to fit right in your wheelhouse. I mean, we see you dominate everyone. When it comes to short track racing, you are just the man to beat. You're always in your own zip code, and we're kind of going to a short-ish track in 2 weeks at Phoenix. So good luck there, and let you get your shout-outs in.
Yeah, I love Phoenix too, and appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to you guys for putting on the broadcast. Thank you. Shout out to Tony and all the admins, and Davey for doing what they do in the league and the Discord and everything. And then shout out to Justin Miller for sponsoring the league, and huge shout out to Banks, New Brawl, and all the DBR guys.
All right, man. Congrats on the win here tonight. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so Eric Schaefer coming across with win number 2 on the season. And he's about to go, like I was telling him he likes short tracks. We're going to a short-ish style track 2 weeks from now at Phoenix. I will catch you guys back here racing at Nashville Fairgrounds Thursday night for the ARCA Series when they go to, I think, their second short track of the season. I've got to race these cars here already, and they are a blast. So hopefully those ARCA guys can put on a pretty good show. Congrats to Schaefer on the win. Happy Memorial Day to all you guys out there. And y'all stay safe. And if we don't catch you Thursday, have a safe week. Later.
SFH, Still Fucking Here, is a clothing and apparel brand built to change the world. We are survivors, warriors, and fighters. We are tenacious, relentless, and vigilant. We've been through hell and made it out the other side, and now we are determined to spend our lives giving back to those who need help in their fight. Whether you are a cancer survivor, recovering addict, a survivor of an abusive relationship, someone who has fought to gain control of their health, or a wounded vet such as myself, or simply someone that is fighting a battle and proud of how far you've come, we are with you. 50% of all net proceeds from our brand will be given back to those that need it most, and this will be for the life of our company. Join us in our mission. Buy some awesome gear like this, wear it proudly, spread the word. We are in this together. We are still fucking here. I end up feeling a need, like I feel like I'm